Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick little video for you about something that's been bothering me a little bit in my 3rd gen Lexus GS, and that has to do with the shifting in manual mode, or Tiptronics if you want to call it that. I don't know about some of you guys, but I personally feel like Lexus got it backwards. When I'm driving and trying to shift through the gears, I feel that it's much easier if I pull back towards me to upshift and push away from me downshift because it follows the momentum of the car. Lexus has it backwards. Some of you might have heard of a company called Tom's Japan. They make a lot of parts for Lexus, and they sell a really nice kit, which is basically just a little wire harness that you can plug in line to the factory wiring, and what it does is basically reverse a wire to do exactly what I'm going to show you guys. It just reverses the plus and minus shifting, which is the upshifting and downshifting. It's a really nice kit, but I truly can't justify spending the money that they charge for it. So I'm going to show you guys an easy way how to do it. It's as simple as just changing 2 wires. Halfway through doing it myself, I decided to make this video. So what I'm going to do is put a link down below of a write-up that somebody else already did, as far as disassembling the center console and getting to access the shifter, the wiring, and everything underneath. So you can go ahead and pause this video, click the link down below, and when you're at the current step that I'm at, you guys can follow along. Okay, so once you guys are at this step, I'm sure you've looked at that link already. I found that I did not have to remove these leather side pieces, and I also did not have to remove this little piece underneath the radio, and I was still able to get the center console out. Okay, so you can see this wiring harness that's covered with the blue shrink wrap on it. This is the wiring harness that we need to get to. Right underneath this piece of carpeting underneath here is the quick disconnect plug. So you're going to have to get under here. It's one of those little snap-in clips, and you're going to have to get it free. And when you do, we'll just pull it out, and it's going to look something like this. So like I said, I'm already in the process, so I'm going to do it the way that I feel will apply to most people. Some people prefer the method of soldering. I feel that most people will probably just do the butt connector method, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for sake of simplicity. So I'm going to zoom in over here, and you can see that there is blue and red wires. These are the 2 wires that we need to focus on. One is for the upshifting and one is for the downshifting. So what we're really going to do is just cut these wires, and we're going to cross them. That's really all we need to do. So you can see that I've already crimped the 2 sides of wires. So before I even cut them, this is what it's going to look like when you guys pull back that blue shrink wrap. It's just going to be basic red to red and black to black. Okay, and once you've cut the wires, the blue and the red, put some butt connectors on there, and all you're going to do is just cross the wires. It's as simple as that. Okay, so I've gone ahead and crimped both ends, so you can see it's nice and tight now. Next, I'm going to put a couple pieces of heat shrink on there just to give it a little bit of extra security from bumps, vibrations, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, so when you guys are done with that, it should look something similar to this. Nothing fancy, just nice and simple with a little bit more protection. Now I'm going to go ahead and salvage as much of that blue heat shrink as possible and get this harness nice and wrapped up again. Alright, so here we go. Everything is nice and wrapped up again. I'm going to go ahead and put everything back to the way it was, install the center console, and I will catch you guys back in a few minutes. Alright guys, I got the car all warmed up, so now I'm going to show you real quick that everything still functions exactly the way it should. So we're going to start out in first. that simple. That's an easy way for you guys to reverse the shifting and not have to spend all that money on the Tom's Super GT shifter kit. Thanks.